You're a college football preview show on the Grueling Truth Sports Network. I'm your host, Mike Goodpaster. Today, we're going to look at the ACC Championship game between Clemson, who has won this game 5 times in the past, and the SMU Mustangs, who are in their first season in the ACC. The Mustangs are favored by 2.5. If you want to bet this game, go to BetMGM. You can click on the link in the description down below. All right, guys, this matchup is a game where the stakes could not be higher. This is the first ever meeting of the Mustangs and the Tigers. They avoided each other in the regular season, but now SMU and Clemson will do battle for the ACC title and a spot in the college football playoff. After winning their last 9 games, combined with Clemson's loss in the regular season finale, SMU enters this class as a marginal 2.5-point favorite. Clemson has been an underdog just once this year, and they lost that game in spectacular fashion, failing to cover the spread by 3 touchdowns in a loss to Georgia. Although that game is a distant memory, the Tigers are also just 5-7 against the spread this season. Meanwhile, SMU is 8-4 against the spread. A defeat could rule the Mustangs out of the playoff spot they've seen destined for all year, and they shouldn't let this slip away. Now, when we look at the matchup and who's going to win this game, this is arguably one of the most intriguing games of the weekend slate. The matchup was only finalized when the Miami Hurricanes, who had been considered a conference favorite, were defeated on the final Saturday of the regular season, gifting Clemson a spot against an SMU team that clinched its berth much earlier in the season. Adding to the stakes is a place in the college football playoff. Clemson has to win to seal a berth, while SMU doesn't want to leave its fate in the hands of the college football playoff committee. Who has the edge here? Where will this game be won? And who will put their name into the history books as the first champion of the 17-team ACC era? Come rain, come shine, come criticism. Clemson always comes to the fore. Under Dabo Swinney, the team has been an ACC powerhouse despite constant outside cynicism about how the program is put together. They may have eschewed the transfer portal, but between roster retention and development, the Tigers are well positioned to compete with most teams in the country. Offensive development has been the key to them reaching the ACC championship game. Clemson's offense has been at its most devastating since 2020, averaging 35.7 points per game. Quarterback Cade Klutnick has quietly put together a 3,000-yard passing season while adding value with his legs, bolstering a run game led by the talented Phil Mafah, who notched his first 1,000-yard season. You can expect Clemson to be defensively superior to most teams they face, and in 2024, they allowed less than 21 points in 7 of their 12 games. Linebacker Barrett Carter has been the defensive leader, but Sammy Brown and TJ Parker had weighed in with double-digit tackles for loss. Second-year standout Parker has been a dynamic pass rusher, notching 10 sacks. However, there has been a defensive weakness that SMU can exploit on Saturday in this ACC championship game. The Tigers have one of the worst run defenses in the conference, allowing 4.58 yards per carry. Only Syracuse and the lowly Florida State Seminoles have allowed more. The Tigers were decimated by South Carolina running back Lenoris Sellers in the regular season finale, giving up 166 yards and 2 touchdowns while making the Gamecocks standout look like a Louisville-era Lamar Jackson. While not quite the same caliber of athlete, SMU quarterback Kevin Jennings is more than capable of defeating a team with his legs if unleashed. Furthermore, SMU boasts one of the most underrated running backs in the country in Brashard Smith. The fourth-year back has averaged 6.0 yards per carry on his way to 1,157 yards and 14 touchdowns this season. And he has been particularly unstoppable as of late. Expect Smith to lead the way as this Mustangs team tramples the Tigers while showcasing their own defensive fortitude in the championship performance that, when it's all said and done, is going to be worthy of a college football playoff. The SMU Mustangs, I think, they're a danger to win a game or two, if not more, in the college football playoffs. This is an excellent football team, and they're going to run the ball down Clemson's throat to win this game. I think you're going to get a final score of SMU 34, Clemson 24. I would also bet the over in this game at 55.5 because I also think it's possible this could end up just being a straight-out shootout, end up 48-38. But I definitely think the SMU Mustangs, they've been the better team all season. They're going to beat a better team on Saturday. Take SMU to win their first ever ACC championship in their first year in the ACC. All right, guys, if you want to follow me more on X, go to @GruelingTruth. Make sure to go to BetMGM to bet on this game, top sports book. Click on the links in the description down below. Also, make sure you check out thegruelingtruth.com. Follow us, like us on Facebook and on YouTube. Like, subscribe, hit the bell notification button so you know whenever we come up. But for now, guys, I'm Mike Goodpaster. You've been watching and listening to The Grueling Truth, where the legends speak.